Hi, I'm Josh Shaw, stage director for Dr. Miracle. This is my second time at Opera Santa Barbara. I'm thrilled to be back. Last year I directed Barber of Seville at the Granada. I've been directing opera since about 2011 when I started Pacific Opera Project in Los Angeles, and since that time I've directed about 70 operas. So I started at Opera Santa Barbara last March, for the Barber of Seville, and that was a wonderful experience. And while I was here last year, I got to work with a studio artist in a Valentine's Day show. And this year, Costis asked me to come back and direct the studio show, which I love. I love working with the young singers and singers who are really excited to be on stage, and what I love doing the most. So I had never even heard of Dr. Miracle. This is an opera by Bizet that he wrote when he was 18 as part of a competition that he won. He actually tied for first place, and so they were produced. I had never heard of it. It's kind of a mix of Barber and Elixir and a lot of hijinks and changing costumes and people in disguise, all crammed into an hour. And it's early Bizet, so it's very different than Carmen. You would never know this is the same man who composed Carmen. But it is interesting. When I got the score, there was a lot of debate between Costis and Tim and I about, are we going to do it in French, or are we going to do it in English? And we actually went back and forth on that a couple of times and settled on English and found an English translation. I opened it up, I took one look at that, and I said, well, I don't want to direct this translation. It's very dated, not very good. So I said, let me write a new one. And so I wrote a new book and most of the lyrics for this piece and set it in the Old West. Everything I direct in opera, I'm looking for some way that people can immediately relate to the characters and to the story. So putting this in a small town in Italy, I think it was, with a mayor just doesn't make too much sense. But if it's a Old West sheriff and his daughter and a traveling salesman, that's just a lot more relatable to us, and there's lots of situational comedy you can get from that kind of thing that just automatically resonates with the performers and with the audience. It's been great working with these guys. They came in super prepared, which you never know what you're getting into when you come in to direct a show. But luckily they were ready, and we put the whole thing up on its feet in 2 days, which even for a one-act opera is pretty amazing. And then we got a great run of the show on the third day, and now we're straight into tech, and we'll get 3 days running the show once or twice a day from here on out, and then we'll open for you on Friday. I think this is a great show for opera lovers to come see, because you've probably never seen this before. It's something different, and especially Bizet, so famous for Carmen and maybe Pearl Fishers. Here you get to see something that, where he came from. He was 18 years old when he wrote this. It's amazing. And there's some really nice tunes, and I think we're going to give you a lot of laughs. It might be the only chance you get in your whole life to see this show. Please come out and see Doc Miracle, as we're calling it, Doc Miracle. It's $25 for a ticket. You're going to be entertained and laughing a lot. Plus there's wine. You're going to be laughing a lot more because of that. Come see it this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.